Hey guys, today I'll be showing another restoration project. This video is also for Lee, who owns this really nice Polymoog 280a. So Lee, just going to kind of go over it, show you that everything's working. For those interested, feel free to watch. But anyways, I'll start just by walking around the unit here. I've cleaned it up really good. I rebuilt the keyboard assembly. I adjusted both the keys and the contacts. So the keyboard has a really nice action now. Cleaned up the chassis really good. Took it all apart. Just gave it a really good cleaning. I am out of the blue slider caps. I have no more of the new old stock blue caps. So I still got the old ones, but if I ever find some, I'll let you know, and I'll get those to you. But anyways, that's about the only thing that looks kind of rough. But anyways, you can kind of see just the view here of the front. I'll walk you around to the back here. Top of the cover looks really nice. And then right on back here, this is still number 1071. And it's a 71st 280a build, which is kind of cool. But it's got one little warp spot in the top of the cover here, you can see. But it's not real bad, but it is there. But just kind of walking back around here. But it's had a 12-hour burn-in. I replaced all the common failure components, full calibration. It's really working great. It's got a full bill of health here for you. But let me put the camera on the tripod and I'll just walk you through some of the sounds. We'll start with the direct mode. That's the direct output without going through the filters, the fixed filters. And so you'll get to hear what this sounds like. This is how most people use it, is in direct output. Gary Newman used direct output all the time. The main output, which it goes to the fixed filters as well as the VCF, which is only used on 2 presets, which I'll explain that in a minute. But anyways, you can hear dynamics work great, and of course you can't do Voxman without some Gary Newman. Get the idea. It's definitely Gary Newman. Great. That's preset 1 Voxman. Preset 2. I will go back to preset 1 for a minute and show you that the modulation, everything's working here. So right now you got Voxman. Go here. Your attack works. Working, as well as your detune. As you can hear. that's working correctly. We got preset 2. You already heard that. We'll go to modulation. And once again, this is a preset model, so even when you're in some presets, certain functions don't work. For instance, on this preset, the rate does nothing. Just the way they programmed these things. And then preset 3. Great preset. And we got electric piano. We got piano. And that was electric piano we was just on. Now we're on preset 5, which is just piano. Again, dynamics. Then we got honky tonk piano, which is just an out of tune. Then we got clavichord. We got harpsichord. The train's going by. So that's harpsichord, and then we got brass. And once again, some of these presets will be louder than others just because of the way the dynamic circuit works and the way they adjust the attack and decay stuff. So some presets are just naturally louder. Pipe organ sound. That's what it's called, pipe organ. But it's got a nice organ. That's rock organ, and then preset 13, vibes. It's probably the simplest preset on the whole thing. And vibes is the preset I usually take on a 203A and turn into Vox Humana because it's just a simple square wave with a little modulation. That's all it is. And then funk. It's a good sound too. But anyways, that's the presets. Through direct output. Now I'm going to switch the amplifier to the main output, and then you'll actually hear the filters and all that good stuff. So let me go over here. It's going to be a little pop. And then now we're in the main output, which is actually going through all the filters. So we'll start back with preset 1. You got a separate volume control as well for the fixed filters. Fixed filters there, and it's kind of a nasally kind of and then we got preset 2. And preset 3, it's a little louder on preset 3. With electric piano and other presets, mainly the piano presets, where you really hear the filters and are really nice. Put a little vibrato in there by the modulation. That's electric piano. Then we got piano. Just a slight variation in the filter. And then honky tonk piano. Clavichord. Then we got harpsichord. And now 9 is one of the presets used in the actual VCF with a little contour generator. So you get something like that. And then we got the brass chorus, which is now using the VCF as well. Great preset. And then pipe organ. And we got rock organ. And then we got vibes. Then we got funk. But you can hear how those fixed filters, they shape the presets. You've also got a bass filter, and what that does is that gives you your low end. It only works with the low octave, and it gives you a deeper bass response. So if we turn that on, you actually hear that the other octaves stay normal. We're in Vox-Humana. Now if we go to the bass section, I've got the bass filter on. We have nothing right now. I'm going to bring this up. Just an output just for your bass filter. So if you was wanting to mix this thing into a mixer, you can have the bass filter going pan one way, then have the direct output set another way. But I believe you lose the direct output as well when you hit the bass filter on. Let's just see right quick because I can't remember. But so now we're just in direct output. We got the bass filter. Yeah, we lose the bottom octave. And what it's doing is just directing the audio path through the bass filter is what it's doing. But we'll go back here, and we'll go to just the bass output. And now what that does is, since you're in the bass output, you'll hear nothing except your bass. So everything else is just bypassed or going to the main output while your bass filter is going to the bass output. So it's got some cool mixture functionalities when you're talking about putting this thing into a mixer and then panning and all this good stuff. But that's your Polymoog, Lee, and appreciate you giving me the opportunity to rebuild this thing for you. And I think you're going to be very, very happy with it. It's a really nice Polymoog. This is actually a unit I've had for quite a few years. For those that don't know, Lee actually purchased it, and so it was actually one of my personal Polymoogs I've had. It's my second 280a, and I'm glad to see it go into another home. I'm glad to see somebody that's going to get it, that's going to enjoy it just as much as I have. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and Lee, I'll be in touch. Take care.